Have you heard the term, it's not so much what you're saying, but how you're saying it? And I think Maya Angelou says it the best, right? It's not so much that people remember the words you shared, they remember how you made them feel. The quote's similar to that. And Maya Angelou nailed it, because wherever we go, we bring an emotional wake with us. Whether you think you do or not, you do. And it looks a little bit like this. This is how our communication lands or is received by others. Our words, what we're saying with words, really only accounts for about that much of the pie. It's the quietest, smallest part of how we're communicating. It actually comes down to it's more than that. How we're saying it, our tone of voice, our intonation, our pitch, our pace, our energy in our tone comes across louder than the words that you're actually saying. But that's not the top dog. When it comes to how our communication is received by others, it is our non-verbal communication or our body language that says the most, is picked up the loudest. And you know what that's like when someone walks into a room and they're all like, happy days, woo-hoo. They bring a positive vibe, a positive energy, and other people bring like that frenetic energy. And when we look at this picture, it's what we're not saying with words that comes across the loudest. It is how we are being that's communicating the loudest. Now, there are some truths to be mindful of around communication, some communication truths. And this is why our communication is so damn important, because the first one is you are always communicating, whether you are saying something with words or not, whether you are fully present in a meeting or not, saying things with your eyes, how you hold yourself, your positioning, that says a lot. You are always communicating something. Second communication truth is your communication is always having an impact, whether you're aware of the impact of it or not. Whether it's the impact or influence that you want it to have or not, you're always having an impact. Third truth, if only we could. But the reality is you can only control your communication, how you show up, how you respond. You can't control other people's communication. At best, you can make a request or you can influence, but you cannot control other people's communication. The whole, if only they would, if only, but you can't control it. You can have an honest conversation, but you can't make them do what you want them to do. Not really, not unless they want to do it. And the fourth truth around communication is that your communication is your responsibility. So if you want your people to contribute at meetings, if you want them to bring their A game to work, the best place to start is figuring out, what are you doing and what is your emotional wake? What is the impact of your communication, and is it the impact you want it to have? And if not, the greatest thing about that is you can be more aware of how you're coming across and line that up. Think about the words that you want to say. Make sure your tone of voice is matching that. And are you getting your message across as intended with the biggest, loudest part of your communication, your body language? Keeping all those things congruent and aligned will help you have the impact that you want to have.